Mentorship is also just understanding what goes on in the world,
Yes.
through other people's eyes. Right? It opens you up phenomenally. Because what you think is a straight line, you realize is not necessarily that straight. And there are a lot of gaps and opportunities that you can seize.
And as a young man, as a 25-year-old, and even for the people watching, how do you, what's the frame of mind you need to create for yourself to be able to hang out with someone almost twice your age and they will, to benefit from that engagement?
You've got to be a good listener. You've got to, in your own self, be somebody that people feel you actually are seeking growth. Because if they genuinely feel it, they'll keep you around. They'll keep you around. Okay, Daktari, for example, we have a distance of age. But if you kept telling me I want to come and have an hour or two with you privately, why would I refuse? See, you're progressing in your life.
Yes.
Why can't I share one or two vital lessons for you? Or let's go and have lunch. Why wouldn't I? Right? Very much the same. That if you show diligence to want to know something, to learn something, right? Your eyes can be opened by even a stranger, but hang around them. They will open your eyes beyond your imagination.
That's one way into the door. Number two, something about how you've been in areas in the top tables where policies are made.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The circulation of money.
Yes.
And I believe I have a question from one of our audience members who actually was waiting for you to come back on the show. Anaitwa at Adrian Terry. Anasema, I saw or heard Jimmy Wanjigi will return to the show to discuss circulation of money. Ask him at minimum to highlight the life cycle of currency, injection, circulation, redemption, or taxes.
Now, I think I summed it up in a simple way.
Yes.
Earlier. When I said you have a government that is taking our savings from our banks.
Yes.
Right? And taking the taxes from our pockets. So who has the greater circulation of money?
Okay.
The government.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right? So when it does, it decides how to spend it. Now, what is, in your view, the concern that collects the most money in this country?
Recurrent expenditure?
No,
debt.
no, no,
debt,
no,
debt,
no.
Sorry, debt.
No, no, no. That collects the most money.
KRA, sorry.
KRA,
yes,
correct.
Yes, yeah.
So KRA last year collected almost 2 trillion, 1.9 trillion. There is no entity. At Kenya Breweries does not collect that. They take from Kenya Breweries, they take from everybody, isn't it?
Yes.
So they collect 1.9. Out of 1.9, 70% of it is going to debt.
Yes.
That is circulation of money. Who is this debt? Who is this debt? That's 1.4 trillion is going to debt.
Yes.
Who is this debt? When you look at the debt, it is called 10 trillion. 50% of that debt ni pesa yetu from our savings.
Yes, yes.
Right? In the bank. Okay. You know, some people think they put M-Pesa, you think it's not savings. At M-Pesa, Safaricom is putting it in a bank. Right? And in a sense, they are giving government.
Yes, yes, yes.
Higher. Then the government comes and takes taxes from us to pay the same debt. So who is the biggest circulator of our money? Serikali.
Yes.
And 70% of it ni deni. So it's not coming back to us.
Okay.
It is taking from us. Okay?
Yes.
Now, with the rest that they've got, you've got salaries. Okay? You have operations of government. They have little money for development. So they do not spur growth. What circulation do you have?
None.
We are in what you call, especially in this country today, what is called stagflation. We have stagnated and we have recession. Right?
Yes.
We have recession, sorry, and we have inflation. That's stagflation.
Yes.
So we are going down, right? And we have high costs. See, we have high costs.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is the cost of living high? Is it high or not? Yes. Is it increasing by the day?
Yes.
Higher. So we have that and we are going down. It's the worst situation to be in. Because it's very hard to find a formula. That's why you're seeing this government struggling. And they will not get it. They will not get it. So they will not. I'm telling you, they will not get it. I'm sorry to say.
Unless the formula changes, if you don't have money now, you don't have money.
let me tell you, they will not get it. They have not gotten it. They've had a year to show us whether they've gotten it. They haven't gotten it. So now we are going through, in my view, a waste of time. Now they are wasting our time. And you know, these people are not getting younger. Are you getting younger? Right. Hate anybody who is wasting your time. Because time does not come back. All right? So when they are denying you opportunity,
Yes.
time does not come back. So the circulation of money is this. I have explained. The bigger circulation is going to debt. And there's no formula out of that that has come from this government. It's a hole, what you call a black hole, right?
Yeah.
Of never-ending pain. And if we don't get that right, it doesn't matter whether you increase taxes by another 100%.
It will not work.
It will not work. Whether you squeeze us on into complete slavery, it will not work. That's why you see us crying and crying and crying about this subject.
Okay. And there are things in your experience that keep people poor, right? Already you've said that being employed sort of is you trading your dreams for a small token of appreciation. There's also this conversation of what really wealth means. Whether you should, okay, people, things that keep people poor, what wanasemanga, first of all, buying a car. Nowadays, the conversation has changed to buying a house. In your experience and your vast experience in business, what's the sure bet way to stay poor?
To stay I will tell you, flossing here, vijana. That one, I can assure you, if you think you are going to live on the basis of your image to other people, that is the worst. Because that's when you get into those buying cars, buying all those things that consume your money. A car, you take it out of the showroom, it depreciates in value. It depreciates in value. The minute you drive it out, even if you try and sell it there, you get less than you had paid for the showroom.
Yes.
Those are consumers. Even a house that you stay in consumes. The only appreciation you have is that if you bought well, then the value of land will appreciate. So when you sell later, there's value. And there's also the sense of security. If you own your own house, it's better than if you're renting. But anything that is consuming, that is not adding, you're in trouble. Like
It's a
now
simple
government
formula.
its money is going to debt. That's a sure way of bankruptcy. You're imeisha. That's how it comes.
Yes.
If 70% of your income is going towards debt, umeisha. Umeisha. So you don't take too much debt either, because that will finish you. Okay. So live within your means. But I don't want you to forget something. One must get over their needs, must achieve their wants.
So that they can
Because
live
I
their
mean,
dreams.
life must be kidogo enjoyable. Sindio? You can't just say I'm living just to eat
But
food.
living your means means you accept
Even if
that
you're
you're
eating
poor.
food today, you must say, even hata ile niliona kuna another samaki being made somewhere that looks very good. I want that one. Sindio? Tasty food.
But
You
living
upgrade
within your
kidogo.
means- Living within your means you have accepted that you're poor.
No. You must achieve a goal in your life. And you must have the mentality in your life.
Okay.
I must overcome my needs.
Okay.
And I'm capable. God gave me a brain and physical health to overcome my needs.
Okay.
My needs are also including health. And I must have an achievement to get my wants. The little things that make us happy. Hata ile pombe you drink on the weekend, that's a want. You don't need it.
Okay.
Okay? Then you must reach a level of going for your dreams. You must reach that level. And it comes, as you are saying, from mentality.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Firstly, understand that we are all born capable. And in God's eyes, we're all born equal. Right?
Yes.
But with different environments.
Yes.
Okay? But even in that environment,
Yes.
if you have self-worth and discipline, putting God first, there's nothing you cannot achieve if you are determined. Nothing.
As in, sometimes you answer questions that were supposed to be long in a very short way. Kama you would expect a list of things that keep you poor, but you just gave the principle.
Yes.
Anything that consumes,
Yes.
game short.
Yes. What consumes? If you are drinking every day, it consumes. you remain poor.
Ah.
You remain poor. Now, I'll give you, you see, I see some people, you know, you've seen, for example, rich people, a lot of rich people invest in watches.
Watches?
Yes. You see, very expensive watches.
Like the president, people are talking about wearing
a watch of 5 million, 10 million. You know,
that's true.
Sana for a watch. Yes, but I can tell you, there is no worthy investment kama hiyo. Many of those watches you try and sell again, you have an appreciation.
That's why you are saying
it's like
they
real
are
estate.
wasting our time.
Yes. You buy a watch for 5 million today. You keep it if it's a special piece. In a few years, you can sell for 7 million, even 10 million. It becomes an antique, a rare piece. You're on the open market.
So land
so
is
it's
not
important
the only
to understand.
investment.
So some things you are seeing, mujue hiyo hata hiyo ni investment. It's not a wastage of money.
So land is not
you know
the
they
only
also,
investment in
no. And you know they also say, if you look, a lot of gangsters like watches. Because when they are fleeing, they can keep them on them and know the customs will not stop them. Then they can sell them where they are going because they've had to leave money. Yeah, they have real value. They appreciate. It's like jewelry. Yeah.
So hata wewe sasa hivi unaweza kuwa unatembea na rent America sasa hivi. Just in case. As you know, I didn't know that's a formula.
Yeah, it's a huge formula. You have watches that go for 200 million shillings. Yes.
200 million?
Yes. Even more. Yeah. And people buy like nothing, like kama katarasi. That's why I'm saying we live in a very small pond here.
And when you are to sell it, you'll find someone to buy it.
Even at 300 million. Rare watches. There are some that are made like 50, and they will never make another one. So if you pick right, you see, that's what I'm saying. The more knowledge one has, the more you can see opportunity. You see, even in the things that you see every day that you take for granted.
Yes.
There's value.
So whichever level you get, the question here, uko na ngapi hapo changes. you summarize the whole of your valuation changes. Correct. And this knowledge is at our fingertips. It is there. Okay.
Right? And that's why it's incumbent upon a government to teach people, to show people, to open up opportunities for them. Not for them to do it, but to tell you, by the way, if you get into these sectors by giving incentives, you have so much growth.